The dark night of the soul is described as an incredibly intense, difficult, life changing experience that brings about radical transformation in one's life. It makes one question the very foundation of their existence, their purpose, and everything along the way. The time frame can vary from person to person and can happen due to various triggers, but the end result is always a completely new you, embarking on a new path in life that is so different from the old one that you won't even recognize the old you. Not everyone may experience a dark night of the soul, but you will know when you do, since your entire life changes. It will often change internally first when you begin questioning everything as your ego breaks down and you are trying to find purpose when all hope is lost. Then, due to withdrawal, your external world changes. Then, when you are able to pick yourself back up, you're in a brand new phase of your life, leaving behind the husk that had been holding you back. What causes the dark night of the soul? For every person, the exact trigger will vary. It is often a traumatic incident that makes you question the purpose and reason for living. Perhaps you are happy at the job you thought was the right fit for you. The purpose you thought you had in life was fulfilled. You had a great family life, friends, and everything was going well. Suddenly, you're fired from the job. But it wasn't just you. Many employees were, as the company was being investigated for fraud. You dedicated 10, 20, or even 30 years of your life to a cause you thought was helping others. But due to the investigation, you realize you were actually completely unaware that you were facilitating a conspiracy to undermine the consumer and cause harm. You begin to question the very foundation of your life, how it had revolved around this job. You met almost all your friends and spouse from the job. You begin to feel like everything was a lie. There is no way you can work in the same industry. Your life is ruined and you no longer have a purpose. Over time, you pick yourself back up and then find new meaning and purpose again. This is an oversimplified journey of the dark night of the soul and makes it sound easier than it actually is. The truth is that it is one of the hardest things anyone could ever go through. In fact, it could be so dark that some people may not make it out alive. That's right. This journey can cause depression so deep that you have never experienced before. If you have deep-rooted trauma and other mental health issues, they will come back 10 times as intense. These people may not be able to navigate the darkness and unfortunately not be able to see the growth that will come on the other side of it. Please be very careful navigating this journey since it will be the hardest one you will ever encounter. You will lose your sense of self and feel disconnected from yourself, questioning everything you thought was true, and even experiencing a severe mental health crisis. The dark night of the soul is like a wrecking ball that comes in and suddenly obliterates the entire foundation and way of life you have built for years, often your entire life. With your entire life completely destroyed, how do you rebuild? The same as it was before? Or brand new with the new tools and equipment you have from years of living? It will be the latter. Junk is discarded, new ways are built, and a new path forward is formed. There will be some overlap, but often it will be a new path and new way of life, built from the ground up. So how do you navigate this space and rebuild? When you're in the middle of the dark night of the soul, it can seem like it's going to last forever, and like there is no way out. For some, this is when mental illness comes in and completely ruins a person's life to the point where they could get trapped and unable to move forward. However, it usually is only temporary. It could be a few weeks, months, or years, but eventually subsides. So the first real step is acceptance. Accept that right now, things are not going well. Accept that your life has been ruined and you are standing at the foundation. But also accept that there is a new path for you, even though you don't know what that is yet. Resistance to change will not help you, so just accept where you currently are at, and this phase will be smoother. Since you are in a fragile part of your life, it's important to talk to trusted individuals, a therapist, or anyone else close to you that you can open up to. They can help you realize your worth and begin to form a new path forward. This process can take some time. But once you begin to move a little bit in a more positive direction, you'll come up with the new ideas and beliefs that begin to integrate themselves into your core. However, there will still be a battling back and forth between the old and new you. Just be patient during this time and remember everything you've gone through to get to where you are today. Every person has a unique lesson to be learned during the dark night of the soul. No two people will have the same experience. This happens because life is ready to shake up your world and send you into a brand new path, filled with positive change. But you're stuck in your old ways as everything collapses. Embrace the change and move forward, and a lovely new foundation will be built.